I am shaking. I'm literally shaking. That's how nervous I am right now. Am I ready? I don't know. Okay, no, cut. I'm so oh my god. I literally just drooled on myself. Like, wow. I am so nervous, you guys, because I've never released anything before, and I just hope you guys are gonna like this. This is my first ever collab, and I'm so excited. I've been working on this for probably 3 years, maybe even more than 3 years at this point. I don't even know what to say because like I feel like it's surreal to me like that this moment is finally here, that I'm actually sitting down, actually filming this video. I've been like basically just lollygagging around postponing this because I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous, but this is my first collab. So for my first ever collab, I wanted to do you're probably like, what is this? A brush set collab with one of my favorite brush brands in the world, Sigma Beauty. I'm gonna show you guys the brushes in just a second, and I'm telling you guys, I hope you guys are gonna like this. I designed this whole set for basically anybody, the beginners out there, the pros out there, anybody who loves makeup. I made this for you guys, for my rock stars with love. It's really high quality leather, like it feels really nice. And the cutest little detailing, I put rose gold star buttons on the side so that when you unsnap it, you just know how much I love you guys. And like without my rock stars, I obviously would never be able to do these things. So this truly is for you. So when you open the brush cup, dun, 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 first look at all the brushes inside. I'm so excited to tell you guys like more about the actual brushes, but I wanna also just mention, I wanted to go with like a very, very sleek, chic design, something that really symbolized like, I guess, my taste and who I am. So this can obviously be used on your vanity or for traveling, and I love it because you can actually use the holder, like it's actually useful. It's not just like, you know, something you're gonna throw away or something like that. I really wanted to make something that you guys will be able to use, travel with, put your brushes, even brushes that you have at home already, display your brushes if you like it as much as I do, and everything. So I really do think that you guys are gonna love this container, and I just thought a brush cup was like the #1 thing that I wanted to give you guys. So moving on, I'm so excited right now, okay? So these are, I'm dying right now. I'm dying on the inside. I cannot believe I'm finally talking about this. For probably like a good 6 months to 9 months or something, I've literally been using these every single day off camera. But talking about the brushes, so in my Roxstar set, there are 5 different brushes that you get, and I really wanted to design a set that if you are, let's say, just getting into makeup, you could actually do a full face of makeup with this brush set. And I know 3 years seems like a really long time to be working on something, but I was not going to be happy until I got it perfect and until I was able to put out something that I can't live without and I feel like everybody could use, you know what I mean? The first one, and the one that I am probably the most excited about, I mean, I'm excited for everything, but this one is like, this is really my little baby. You know when somebody asks you like, do you have a favorite child? And you're kind of like, I can't answer that, but you're kind of like, you know, like I kind of do. This is that for me because I custom designed this brush from scratch, like from the handle to the bristles to the writing to every little detail on this brush came from my heart. This is F27 Iconic Bronze. Why I called it the Iconic Bronze is because it is just iconic. It's something that you're gonna use every single day that creates the most flawless bronzed finish. You can use this for any powder, under eye setting powder obviously, blush, any powder products. It has this tapered tip to it to lay out the bronzer perfectly, whether you're using it to sculpt your face or actually spread out that flawless bronzer finish. And I went with F27 because 27 is one of my lucky numbers. My mom was actually born on July 27th, so I don't know why. I've just had like a really special place in my heart for the number 27 always. And I haven't even talked about the handle yet. Obviously the handle on all of the brushes is ombre, black to rose gold. I wanted something that was chic, sleek, but still almost like just elevated. That's what I was going for. We tried out a couple different designs. We were going back and forth about it for a long time, and when I saw this one, my heart just told me that it was right, if that makes sense. I know that sounded corny, but like, you know when you just see something and you're like, that's it. That's what I'm putting my name on. Iconic Bronze, F27, boom. But I do also want to talk about the other 4 brushes that are in the set. So this is what I'm kind of calling like my Roxstar favorites. Well, the whole set is called Roxstar Favorites, but these are truly like my favorite brushes that Sigma Beauty makes. So a lot of you guys may have seen me use, you know, these brushes before in their like normal form that Sigma makes, and they don't make them with these white bristles, but I wanted everything to match. First of all, like I just thought it was like a vibe to have it all matching and like, you know, just like be super cute for your vanity if you are going to display it and stuff. But on top of that, these bristles, you guys, are fire. They are so soft. I truly have never seen like brushes this soft. When you feel them, you will feel a difference. They're soft while still being able to blend really seamlessly, pick up product. Like they are everything to me. So I'll just start with this one because I think this one a lot of you guys have seen me use over and over again. I feel like I'm out of breath because I'm so nervous talking about this. Like I feel like I can't get my breath, but anyways, so we have the F42 Strobing Fan from Sigma Beauty. This is my favorite brush for highlighting. Again, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen me using this over and over and over again. I use it in every single tutorial because it's just so compact. It has the nicest mini fan on it. What I liked about this shape initially when I first tried it, like when they first released it, is that it's so petite that you can get right onto the tip of the cheekbone and really work that product in and blend it out so seamlessly. So I just feel like the size is perfect. The bristles are super, super soft. And just overall, I know anybody, beginner or pro, will absolutely love this brush. But honestly, this one too, okay? I'm not gonna leave my little baby out, my little Iconic Bronze, okay? And then I really wanna talk about this brush because this to me is such a special brush. This is our E6 winged liner brush. My OGs will definitely know this brush. Back in the day, I don't even know how long ago, years and years ago, I discovered this brush, and since discovering it, it is the only wing liner brush that I use because it is so precise. You can see how precise it is, how tiny it is. It's the perfect liner brush for getting those really, really sharp wings. That's one reason I really wanted to include it in my set as one of my favorites, obviously. I think you guys are just you're gonna love it. And then I also wanted to include 2 different eyeshadow brushes. We have the E40 tapered blending and then also the E54 medium sweeper. So the tapered blending is a great blending brush, obviously for getting right in the crease, getting those blending shades really blown out and nice and gradiented. The gradient, you want the gradient. That's what I love the E40 for. Again, something that I've been using for years and years and years. And then we have, of course, the E54 medium sweeper, which I thought was necessary to include something like this because I wanted something that you guys will be able to pack on color right onto the lids when you want a little more drama in your life. And this one really packs on pigment well. I'm so proud of everything that we put together with this set, from all the details to the brush cup to, you know, exactly what to include, thinking of you guys in mind for what I felt like my family, like my online family, would need in their lives. That's what I wanted to put out for my first ever collab. So let's get into the tutorial. Obviously, I'm gonna start off with my bronzer brush because, like I said, just my baby. So I'm gonna go ahead and use In the Saddle from Sigma. And you can see even when the brushes are picking up the product, you get a very, very even distribution because of the shape of it, because of how I designed the shape. So we're gonna take that and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do the kind of 2-in-1 contouring bronzing, almost like, I don't know, I think you would call that like contouring. contour and bronze at the same time because it's gonna sculpt your face but give you that all over bronze, glowy, golden goddess look. So you wanna drag the brush right towards your cheekbone. So you can see this motion already starts to give you that like sculpted look so that you can really use it as a 2-in-1. But then what you wanna do is take the additional product and blend it up towards the cheeks in circular motions. Look how flawless that is. Like, it literally deposits this powder. I'm not joking, you guys. Game over. Like, that's on period, okay? I have never seen a brush. I mean, seriously, guys, I used to like really struggle with that like patchiness in my foundation whenever I was using bronzers or bronzing up my face because the brushes were actually picking up the product. So this, you can see, is so smooth, so nice and sculpted. So I'm just gonna keep going, blend it out nice and evenly. And up here, I kind of take the flat edge of the brush, not flat, but the side edge, I guess you could say, and really buff in this product to get that flawless blend. And you can see there's no pulling on the foundation, there's no tugging, it just deposits the powder so nice and perfectly, like it looks so natural. Same thing on the other side, starting off with that sculpting and then going in with circular motions to blend that out. I didn't really talk about the size. We played around with a few different sizes of the actual brush head and like the density of the bristles, but I wanted something that almost was gonna make life as easy as possible pretty much. So I wanted something that fit right into the cheekbones and then could blend out as fast as possible, but still getting that flawless look. Ooh. Okay, who is she? She's a bronze goddess, okay? No, I really do just feel like I've never found something else, and I'm not just saying this because I created it, okay, not trying to toot my own horn, but I've never found anything else that like really does do the job like this, deposits the exact right amount of product and just does it in such an airbrushed, flawless way to give you that definition, the sculptiness, and also the bronze. So what I like to do, and I wanted to do this especially to show you guys how versatile these brushes are, is I'm actually gonna use this brush for blush as well. So I'm just gonna take a nice pinky shade. This one's called Pinkin'. And if you take this on the side of the brush, you can use that to deposit that color on perfectly onto the apples of the cheeks. And I love blush, so I really go ham just because I feel like it makes everything look nice and fresh, but you can obviously either go with less blush, more blush, whatever you want. And I love it because then I can use this same brush, obviously, to blend the blush and the bronzer together so you get that nice seamless transition. Okay, now for highlight, you guys are about to be shook if you have not seen me using this brush, which I use in pretty much every tutorial, so I'm pretty sure most of you have seen me using this. You guys are going to be shook to Mars and back. So like I mentioned, this is the F27 strobing fan, and I could just get right on. Like, do you see how this deposits it? It's so precise. You can put the product exactly in the spot that you want and then blend out the edges. And because these bristles are so soft, you can get that nice, flawless blend right towards the hairline and then up on top. So for above the brow, I actually turn it upside down to really get a nice angle, and then I blend upwards. All right, so I just primed my eyes so we can go ahead and move to the eye makeup, but I hope you guys kind of see where I was going with like the face brushes in the set because I want it to be quick and easy for anybody, whether you're just starting out with makeup, whether you're a pro and have been using makeup for a long time. I want it to be easy to get nice and sculpted, nice and glowy, nice and bronzed with the face brushes that are in the set. So moving on to the eyes, we're obviously gonna start with our good old friend, the E40 tapered blending. So I'm gonna take a little bit of bronzer and just start going right into this crease. You wanna almost see like where the socket of your eye is and place this brush right in that socket. And because of the shape of it, it almost like molds to your eye shape and creates that perfect transition. And honestly, like for everyday makeup, a lot of times I just use a warm tone in the crease because it's just super quick and easy. And you can see how nicely that deposits that color. And you can keep building it up as well. Normally when I hold this brush upwards, it gives this like airbrushed look. Do you see how the edges are kind of getting just like airbrushed out? There's nothing harsh. But if you did want to go for a cut crease kind of makeup look, you can actually hold this brush downwards and get more of a direct like deposit of color. Today I'm not going to do that because that's not the look that I'm going for, but I'll definitely show you guys that in a different tutorial. And then from the Sigma Beauty Enchanted palette, I'm going to add a little bit of Terra. We'll go for warm tone today. And on the same brush, again, dual purpose, you can use it for multiple uses, things. I actually take this and like, I'm gonna smoke out the edge and then blend this into the outer V. And then with what's ever left from the outer V, I actually just drag into this inner corner. Just helps blend everything together. And then with the E54 medium sweeper from the collection, I'm gonna take the shade Budding. I wanted to go for like a rose gold theme because obviously the brushes are rose gold. Honestly, this brush, just the density, the way it's shaped, the size, you guys are gonna see how much pigment it packs on. It's like insane how well this works for just getting right in there. I'm just gonna use the tip of it to kind of blend it directly into where we put that blending shade down. And if you did want to do a cut crease, I'm not doing a cut crease today, obviously I'm just kind of like blending them together. But when you do cut creases, this is a great brush to pack on again that lid shade because it's so precise and petite, like even the width of it. It's not very wide, the tip is nice and tapered in so that if you had laid like concealer or eye primer down beforehand, you could get that really sharp defined look. And of course, I have to show you guys my E6 wing liner. If you have never seen me use this, like honestly, what have you been doing with your life? Because this is by far, this was the first brush that I was like, we have to put that inside my set, my favorite set, because it's just, so I'm gonna take my Sigma Wicked Gel Liner, and I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna do another close-up because you guys have to see how thin and precise this liner brush is. It is so nice and thin, the camera literally almost can't even focus on it because it's that thin. But that's what's gonna help you get those like nice sharp wings that come to a really pretty point at the end. I dip the product in and then I actually wipe it onto the side so that I can get the real shape of the brush and not just like globs of product on there. You wanna take the longer side of the tip and start right at the edge of the eye and point this towards your eyebrow. See how nice and thin that line is too? And I'm like shaking because I'm still nervous. Don't think this is normal for me. And then right before the tip ends, you wanna glide it straight towards the center of the lid. Then we just go in and fill this in. And to connect the end, I almost like drag the brush right along the edge of the wing because that's how you're gonna get that nice precision right there. Do you see that? Do you see how like nice and thin and precise that is? And then I'll just go in and connect the inside. So I'll kind of just pat that gel liner right into the inner corner along the lash line. And again, just getting as close to the lash line as possible to keep it on the thin side because then you get this nice precise wing, but it's like the perfect shape. So those are the brushes that are part of my little set here. I really do hope you guys like these brushes, like the full set, like the cup, like every detail and every piece of love that I put into this because I really, really have, whoa, how did this extra little liner brush get in there? There it is. I really have worked my little butt off to bring you guys the brushes that I think you guys would love. So I obviously tried to get you guys the lowest price I possibly could for the quality. If you've ever tried Sigma brushes, you know these brushes are the best you can buy. Like, they are so high quality. The brushes don't lose their shape at all. They don't fall out. They don't come apart like some brushes do. They are just the best quality. 2-year warranty on any Sigma brushes, and on top of that, they are cruelty-free and vegan as well. The full price of the set with the brush cup is $87. It's valued at $116. Like I said, I tried to get the best possible price that I could for, you know, a higher end brush line. And so when you break it down, I think it's like a little over $13 for each individual brush, but they're priced, if you actually broke down the prices, the value would be anywhere from like $16 to $25 depending on which brush you're talking about. These prices, the prices that I just listed, are actually cheaper than the like standard Sigma brushes. So let's say, for example, the F42 strobing fan, this limited edition design that I custom designed is actually being sold for a cheaper price within the set than you could get for their standard, like the original strobing fan F42. So like I said, I really did do my best to get the lowest price possible. I put so much love and care into this collab, and I cannot believe that like we're finally at the launch date after working on this for so many years. It's insane. I just want to say, obviously, thank you so much to Sigma Beauty for partnering with me and working with me on this little collab. And yeah, thank you guys for everything. I truly love you guys so much and appreciate you all so much. Without you, like, I wouldn't be able to do half the things that I mean, honestly, 100% of the things that I've done in the last few years would not have been possible without you. So truly hope that you guys love this set. When you try it out, I'll leave a link down below. It's available for purchase. Now, right now. Today is the launch day. So you can get your hands on it. And I don't know. It's still so surreal to me. It's still so surreal. So I don't even know how to end this. I just hope you guys love it, and I hope you guys use it as much as like I've been dreaming of this moment. I don't know. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you guys like it. Link down below, and I will see you in my next video.